Hello and welcome back to Goals Galore. Welcome back to another live stream on the channel. Today is a huge one. A game with big implications rising on it. Of course, Hull, after watching both Norwich and West Brom drop points earlier on in the 3 o'clock games, it's time for Hull City to take advantage. A draw's no good for them. They must win simply this evening. As for the visitors, Ipswich and Kieran McKenna, they're hoping to secure back-to-back promotions and make their way to the Premier League. And it is in their hands, of course. After Leeds slipping up on Friday night, last night, Ipswich, with a game in hand, 2 in fact, but 1 after tonight's game, is a huge opportunity for Kieran McKenna and the Tractor Boys to, of course, go second today, still with a game in hand on Leeds. Welcome everyone to the stream. Hopefully you're all going to enjoy. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe, and let me know your score predictions before kick-off in the live chat. Welcome all in for this huge game. It's Liam Rossignol versus Kieran McKenna at, of course, the MK Stadium. Is that the name of it these days? It feels like it's changed. It was the KC, it was the KCOM at one point, now it's the MKM or something like that. Someone let me know. But we're in Hull. We are in Hull. How are we all doing? Welcome in, Footy lads. How are you doing? Absolute legend for joining, as well as Benny G and everyone else. Be sure to vote in the poll in the chat as well, as we're here at Hull for a massive game. MKM these days. MKN. Come on, you Hull. I'm sat watching at work. Absolute legend. Thank you for watching. 3-1 Hull. Score prediction net. I've gone 2 at Ipswich. It's a huge game. Huge game. I suppose Ipswich can afford to drop some points in this game, so draw's not awful for them. But, of course, a win's needed. A win is needed. For that MKM, it will always be the KC. Yeah, that's what I remember it as. That is what I remember it as. Looking at the lineups then this evening. Oh, by the way, Ipswich's away record is awesome. Awesome away record. Only 5 defeats to teams in the top half, 0 in the bottom half. Anyway, getting sidetracked there. The lineups today: no Kiefer Moore for Ipswich in the starting lineup. He's on the bench. Whereas Burns makes a return to the starting lineup for them as well. As for Hull City, Umar is in there as well. So teams are in the lineup. Teams are in the tunnel, and we're gonna read the lineups when Sky Sports end up putting their the graphics up. Jacob Greaves and Sam Morsey about to lead their sides out here at the MKM Stadium. I'm saying 2-0 Hull or 2-1 Ipswich. Ooh, 2-0 Hull, 2-1 Ipswich. That's interesting. That's interesting. Well, I have a gut after doing my predictions. Like in the prediction video, I said 2-1 Ipswich, but I've sort of got a gut feeling that Hull are going to turn up tonight, and I feel like they might win 1-0. That is my gut feeling as of right now and the past few hours. I've just something telling me they're going to do it tonight. Just something telling me. Even if one prediction, Hull 2, Ipswich 1. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I mean, Hull simply cannot lose. They cannot lose. As the teams come out here at the MKM Stadium. Awesome to see. Both sides here. Huddersfield is relegated. Yeah, they are. Not mathematically confirmed, but basically they are. And that away end here, the Ipswich away end, is absolutely packed out. I want Hull to win, says Footy lad. Legend. Yeah, everyone loves Paul. Everyone loves Paul. Yeah, Huddersfield going down, and a huge game. You cannot explain how big this game is until we just get into it, really. The fire, of course, at the opposite end of the ground. That's awesome. What do you guys think about the flames at football grounds? I know Wolves do it a lot. The fire out of those, what do they call, like, not cannons. I will call them cannons for the sake of it right now because I can't think of the words. But that's awesome, to be honest. I didn't know Hull did that. As the players shake hands here, 8 o'clock kick-off, and we're going to start a little bit late. It's actually already gone past 8, but you know. Right, the teams. Allsop in goal for Hull with Regan Slater, Alfie Jones, Jacob Greaves and Jacob at left back. Omer, Morton, Seri and James Philogene in the middle, and up top, just behind Tufan, up top is, of course, Fabio Carvalho, on loan from Liverpool. On the bench they got Ohio, who scored the winner against Coventry last time out. Ryan Giles is on the bench. I thought he would be starting. The other likes of Billy Sharp and Adama Traore. As for Ipswich, as we mentioned, Kiefer Moore is on the bench this evening. Hurst starts through the middle. Burns on the right hand side, Hutchinson on the left. Luongo joins Sam Morsey in midfield. Tuanzebe at right back. Burgess and Wolfenden in the middle. And Leif Davis, that got the most assists in the Championship this season, starts left back. On the bench, Sarmiento, Kiefer Moore, Travis as well. I'll never understand why Blackburn loaned out their captain and struggling this season as well. So Liam Rossignol versus Kieran McKenna in the dugout. That's the big battle this evening. Who will come out on top? Two sides, of course, looking to be in the Premier League next season. It is possible for both sides to be in the Premier League next season. As Hull fans sing, and Benny G in the chat, only fools rush in. Of course, that does seem to be sort of Hull's song. Every matchday vlog I watch of them these days always starts with that one. Good evening, Ipswich to win. Good evening as well. And yeah, Ipswich, that'd be a big win for them if they can. Come on, City. This isn't really relevant, but Solihull Moors are in the playoff final, which means they are one game away from the EFL football. That's awesome, mate. That is awesome. Thanks for updating us on that, though, Footy Lad. Always interested at every level of football. Football's football, really. But yeah, always interested. So cheers for mentioning that. Leicester, Ipswich and Hull in the Prem next season. Oh, okay, so yeah, Ipswich... Hull probably have to win this one, and Ipswich still have a game in hand on Leeds because they've just messed up so many times. Right, here we go. Kick off at the MKM in Hull. Hull all in orange and Ipswich in blue and white this evening. It's going to be Connor Chaplin to get Ipswich underway here. Of course, promoted from League One last season in second place. League One ended today, and Ipswich trying to make it back-to-back promotions, this time to go up to the Premier League. And we are underway here, as you can see. The MKM, and straight away it's just Ipswich on the ball on the left-hand side now. With Hutchinson, of course Burns on the right-hand side. He's also in the starting lineup today for Ipswich. And straight away, offside, so free kick to Hull, but it's going to be taken by Ryan Allsop, of course, in his career. He's had many relegations. Of course, survived most recently with Cardiff City, but season before that, relegated with Derby County. And the season before that, relegated with Wycombe Wanderers. So he's trying to get a promotion under his belt, Ryan Allsop. He seems to have been around every club, almost. Here's Ipswich on the ball, on the left-hand side now. Down the line it goes towards Hurst, and Jacob Greaves gets out of the way, of course, named in the Championship Team of the Season this year. Really good player. And he's been really important defensively for Hull this season. Here's Morton, goes backwards to Allsop. Go out to Alfie Jones. Regan Slater now, they're just passing it around the back here, Hull. Of course, a team that do like to have the ball and play possession-based football. But so do Ipswich, so the possession battle in this one, I feel like I say it every week these days in the watch-alongs. The possession battle will be interesting to see who comes out on top on that one. But it's Ipswich chasing the ball at the moment, chasing the orange shirts. Hull on the ball, they lose it, a few interceptions in midfield and finally brought away by Omar. Out to the left here for Jacob. Across to Jane Philogene. Crosses the border into the Ipswich half. Philogene, a few tricks. He's such a good player, of course. Bought permanently from Aston Villa, although they do have a buyback clause in that contract. Come on, cheers the boys. Benny G, loving it, mate. Loving it. How many beers have you had? Ball to the right hand side. Regan Slater goes back to Allsop, trying to drag Ipswich towards them, but a long ball towards Ozan Tufanu. Last time out for Hull, missed the penalty against Watford. That would be a huge chance for them to get into the playoffs. Of course, if you add those 2 points onto them now, they would be so much closer to the playoffs with a game in hand on West Brom and Norwich, who both slipped up today. But Hutchinson through the left hand side. Wes Burns is in the centre. Hutchinson, ball across to Wes Burns, and really poor. And in the end, Ryan Alsop collects the ball with ease. Amari Hutchinson there just charging through the left. Wes Burns was in so much space on the right. Jacob was nowhere to be seen to mark his man. And quite luckily, to be honest, that the ball didn't find Wes Burns, because he would have been in for an easy tap in. So it's Hull dominating possession in the early stages, but Ipswich looking more threatening so far. One shot on target for them so far, as the ball breaks in the midfield, and here's Seri, goes backwards to Jacob Greaves. Now he finds his centre back pairing in Alfie Jones, charging forward on the right now. Slater. Morton will go backwards. It does look like a 4-3-3 this evening. One of Aston Villa in their game. Big goal. Big goal. That's huge for Aston Villa. Against Chelsea, of course. Big for the FPL as well. Right. Ball to the left. Tufan. Pulls it back. Ball into the centre, away by Wolfenden. And in the end now, throw in to Hull on the left hand side. Their first real attack of the game. Fabio Carvalho was waiting for it in the centre. The ball just didn't arrive. And now Hull for the throw-in on the left-hand side. Morton to take, goes inside and back now with Jacob, who goes back to Jacob Greaves. Finds Alfie Jones at the halfway line. Hull trying to come forward here, all in orange. The blue and white shirts are all behind the ball at the moment, as Hull try and get the first goal in this one, try and get the breakthrough. They're onto the right-hand side now with Jones, goes across to Omar or Omir. How do you say that one? If anyone knows how to say the right winger's name for Hull this evening, please do let me know. Pronunciation lesson. I've not got a great idea. It's Omur. Omir. I think that's potentially how you say it. City fans in full voice tonight. Absolutely. Well, they're focusing on Jacob Greaves at the moment, of course, captain for Hull, and named in the Championship Team of the Season, as we mentioned. He's a really good talent for Hull City, as the ball goes down the line towards Wolfenden, who wins the header, and now picked up in midfield by Seri. Omir. Is that right, Benny? I'll rely on you for this one. Omir. But here's Seri on the ball at the halfway line. Moving it from right to left really well here, Hull. Jacob plays a nice ball inside to Fabio Carvalho, who's got quite a bit of space. Out to the left for Jaden Philogene. Orange shirts flying into the penalty area. Philogene to the byline. Got Tuanzebe with him. Runs out of space, Philogene. He never looked comfortable on that left-hand side, on the left foot, to get a ball into the centre. And ultimately, a wasted opportunity there from the Hull wide man. He's been so good this season for the Tigers. And if they want to make a return to the Premier League, he's going to be very influential between now and the end of the season. And it's not long to go, but of course playoffs are the dream for Hull City fans. A dream which is being kept alive after their win midweek against Coventry. Ball out to the right hand side. Slater to Omir. Floated in towards Ozan Tufan. The Ipswich keeper there, very dodgy, just about gets his hands in it, but it doesn't fill me with confidence there. Ball in by Omer. The players in the box are onside, and in the end, the Ipswich keeper, which I also can't say his name, Hadalki, tried to punch it away actually first time. I've got such a good feeling tonight, says Benny G. One of them games then, Well, in my prediction video I did say I thought Ipswich would win 2-1, but wouldn't be too surprised with a draw, but that doesn't really help either side. But then today I've just had a gut feeling that Hull are going to win 1-0. And Leif Davis from the left hand side now, he wins a corner for the visitors, and the blue shirts now flooding into the penalty area, ready for this corner. Of course, Kiefer Moore, an absolute giant, sitting on the bench, but they have got the other likes of Wolfenden and Burgess, the Australian, in the centre here. Leif Davis, of course, most assists in the Championship this season. He's 2 away from making new records for most assists by defenders, or breaking the championship assist record. One of them. Ball goes out to the blue and white shirts, and out to the left here for Amari Hutchinson. The blue shirts from the corner have all stayed up there. Ball back to Morsey. Morsey charging through, lined up a shot. Morsey from distance. Oh, I thought Allsop could have held on to that one, but he palms it away. Out for a corner. Had some power on it, to be fair, but Allsop deals with it well. He stops the goal, which of course what you have to do there. It was dip in last moment. A nice little hit there from Sam Morsey. Nothing on ahead of him, so why not have a shot? And another corner kick here for Ipswich Town. They are piling on the pressure early doors. From the left hand side, ball floated in towards the front post. Away only as far as Hutchinson. Edge of the box. Every orange shirt is behind the ball here. Inside the own penalty area. Ball out to Leif Davis on the left. Pulls it back to Hutchinson. Bit of space shot from inside penalty area and blocked. Goes back to Sam Morsey now. Blue shirts arriving on the left. Leif Davis now to the byline. Puts one in. Away by Alfie Jones. Only as far as Morsey again. He goes backwards and finds Hutchinson on the left. This is really good from Ipswich Town, sustaining the pressure. Hurst heads it in towards Tuanzebe. He can't find the ball, and in the end it's cleared away by the orange shirts. They survive that wave and they try to go on a little attack of their own, but Wolf and Dunn's there to sweep up any danger in the end for Ipswich Town. Real nice bit of play that from Ipswich, sustaining the pressure from the corner, and every Hull player was inside the own penalty area there, all coming back as a unit to try and defend, and really good there. And Regan Slater clearing the danger, just had to take responsibility, drive out from the defence himself, and ultimately he's won a throw in front of Liam Rossignol here. Jacob takes the throw in, back inside to him from Ozan Tufan, and Hull player goes down. Once a free kick, referee says play on, and the second one will be given as a free kick. We are 10 minutes in here at the MKM Stadium. Thank you all for joining us on this Saturday evening. Hopefully you're on a fantastic day. Do let me know how your club got on, or if your club is involved in this game, let us know your thoughts in the live chat. Jacob for the free kick then, right in front of Liam Rossignol on this left hand side. Down the line it goes towards Virgin, and that's gone out of play for a throw in to the Tractor Boys right in the corner. So far Ipswich have had what are they trying to show here, 18 passes into the final thirds, while Hull have only had 12, so it's very equal, to be honest. So far both teams getting into that final third position, but neither side able to put a real chance together. Also Hutchinson was trying to get away there. In the end, Tuanzebe gets it away into midfield where Chaplin brings it down towards Hurst. Chaplin now brought down, and referee says play on Seri. Across to Morton. Out to the right with Regan Slater. Nice passage of play for the orange shirts. They go back inside their own half, and here's Jacob Greaves now. Cross to Jacob at the left. Oh, he slips as he tries to make a pass. Really poor there, but luckily Bidens is there to recover the ball, and Hull back on the ball inside their own half with Jones to Regan Slater. Down the line it goes, trying to find Omer. He's keeping the pressure on, but in the end Ipswich get it back to the keeper. And Ipswich, they haven't been, awful in the first 11 minutes. It is away from home, and Hull really are using that to their advantage at the moment. It seems a really good atmosphere inside the stadium. But Ipswich just need to have a little moment on the ball, I feel, because they're not really flowing at the moment. And I have to say, when Hull go forward, they are looking quite threatening. Has to be said in the opening 12 minutes. Time for a quick water break while we have a break in play after Leif Davis went down, but referee wasn't given a free kick to him. He gives it against him. Well, most assists in the championship this season. 17, 2 in front of Jorginho Ruta and 3 in front of Leicester's Keenan Dewsbury Hall. So that just gives you an idea. The top 3 all having a player in there. of the top assisters in the Championship this season. And Leif Davis is Ipswich creator. He, of course, set pieces as well, where he got a lot of them from, but an attacking, modern-day fullback who loves to get forward and help going forward as well. And very unselfish player, as you can see from the stats there. Omer. Ball goes out for another Hull throw-in on the far side. This is a nice bit of play here from Hull. They're just winning a few corner throw-ins, getting themselves down the line gradually. Yeah, they're not rushing it. Ball goes backwards to Alfie Jones. Across to Jacob Greaves now. He moves it from right to left and back to Allsop, trying to invite the blue shirts onto them as the ball's played down the right hand side now. Regan Slater inside to Fabio Carvalho. This is really well worked. Hull breaking the lines with real precision. Philogene loses possession. Up towards Hurst now, and he gets tackled by Jacob Greaves. And Hull, that was really nice to play. They put the ball all the way back to Allsop, and they drew the blue shirts in, and then they just played it past them on the right. And a little turn from Fabio Carvalho. He's so good at doing that, just breaking the lines and then ball across to Philogene. He just couldn't really get his foot over the ball and control it. But that was just a warning sign to Ipswich Town that Hull are here this evening in their back garden. They need to get the results, and Ipswich will know that the pressure is definitely on. Who would you say the pressure's on? Because I think it's quite equal, to be honest, because you look at Ipswich, of course they got a big chance to overtake Leeds, but of course if they drop points then on Monday it can be confirmed that Leicester have won the league. And then if you look on the flip side of it, Hull, they of course only have one game in hand, which is this game on Leicester and West Brom, but you probably would say just about, because of the games in hand, the pressure is slightly more on Hull, I think you'd say, because Ipswich have got 2 games in hand on Leeds, so 2 opportunities to overtake them, while Hull only have 1 opportunity to really close the gap. And at half time we'll be looking, of course, at the table, how everything stands. It's been a crazy game in the EFL, of course. League 2 finishing today and League 1 at 12:30, and the Championship will be finished by this time next week, which is incredible to think. And it's just the Premier League, and then all eyes on the Euros in the summer. Ball goes out of play on the left hand side. Throw in for the visitors, and to be taken quickly by Chaplin. But I was going to say that's a foul throw if ever I've seen one, but no, he's giving it to Tuanzebe, and they finally go backwards now to the keeper. High pressure here from the orange shirts of Hull. Ball from Wilfred Dunn down towards Chaplin, and second ball's won now by Hurst, and Hurst out to the right hand side, and that's overhit by him and gone out of play for a Hull City throw-in on the left hand side. Well, 16 minutes in, I'd have to say I've been more impressed with Hull than I have Ipswich. But I don't know if that's because Ipswich are just trying to see the opening 20 minutes out, and then start to pile the pressure on. So far it's just been counter-attacks from the visitors. Hull really have bossed the game so far. Sam Morsey trying to win the ball and loses out, but fired back from Tufan only as far as Jones, and fired forward again. Wilfred Dunn out of play this time, and Hull will have a throw-in on the near side. It's been quite scrappy so far, not really had too much of a rhythm to the game. And throw in on the left hand side for Hull. Not far away from the penalty area in the Ipswich half. Down line to Philogene, loses out that battle, and down line from Tuanzebe up towards Hurst. He's a big strong striker but can't control the ball that time. Jacob on the left and loses possession yet again, and ball down to the line towards Hurst. Hurst got Jacob Greaves to beat. Greaves doing really well, and Greaves trying to step in, but Hurst still on the ball here, pushed out to the right hand side. Morsey back to Wes Burns, and Wes Burns now on the right, cuts it back. Chaplin inside to Hutchinson, and poor pass in the end, and Hull will get it away yet again with Tyler Morton. Jacob just goes route 1 towards Philogene, but intercepted by Tuan Zebi. A bit of tennis going on. Finally brought down by Hutchinson, who gives it away as I say that yet again. Welcome in, Mehmet Kurt. How you doing? How you doing, Mehmet? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you're new, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing, and let me know your thoughts on the game in the live chat. Welcome to Goals Galore. Ball on this near side, and Ipswich finally starting to come forward yet again. And where's Burns? Pulls it back to Chaplin on the right hand side there. Not quite in the penalty area there. In that section between the edge of the box and the corner flag. Goes all the way through, and Ipswich get the breakthrough. They haven't been on the ball as much as they would like, but all it matters is that they've put the ball in the back of the net, and they have done it here. It was on the right hand side, and in the end they slotted home from close range. Well, that was not good from Hull defensively. We've seen them in the midfield and defensively so far on the ball. They were being really good, but out of possession this time. Burns back to Chaplin. Chaplin then back to Burns, and he put a low-driven ball into the box. Morton. Tyler Morton with a big mistake. He's gone to hit it away and completely missed the ball. And there's George Hurst to tap home from 8 yards out. Easy as you like. Allsoppers, no chance. That's a big mistake there from Hull. And Tyler Morton will be absolutely fuming with himself. Get Matty Jacob off. Bet he's not too happy. Yeah, Matty Jacob, by the way, he's not been great in the opening stages. Has to be said. I don't know why Ryan Giles is not starting for Hull this evening. Fighty lad, 1-0 Town. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. And as it stands, Ipswich will go second on 44 games played, 92 points, only 2 points off Leicester City. Which would mean, even if Leicester won on Monday, that wouldn't be enough to secure the title. It would have to go to the final day, or at least Tuesday, where Ipswich go away to Coventry. Here's Philogene on the left-hand side, goes backwards to Matty Jacob, finds Greaves now. Hull trying to up the tempo of their play so far. From what's been a really disappointing opening few stages to the game. They've had a lot of the ball, but they're struggling to really go forward and hurt Ipswich with the ball. And there we go, Fabio Carvalho losing possession way too easily there. And Luongo finds Chaplin back to Morsey. Now Ipswich will have a bit of the ball, just try to settle themselves into the game now, which is what we were on about. But they, of course, wanted the goal first, and the keeper's on the ball now outside his penalty area, goes long towards Hurst and intercepted by Alfie Jones. Alfie Jones pumps the ball down. And a bit of tennis going on in midfield. Wolfenden heads it back towards Holland, brought down by Slater. Jones goes all the way back to Allsop. Well, Hull have only put together one really nice passage of play in this game so far, but they messed it up with Philogene. They have gone down the left hand side a few times in this game, but it's on the right hand side where Ipswich have hurt Hull so far in this game. Ball out to the right for Slater. Slater heading backwards, and he's got Leif Davis for company. He's back by his own corner flag here. Slater goes down the line. Carvalho. Seri to Morton. Morton goes backwards. Slater switches the play across to Matty Jacob on the left now, and straight away Wes Burns is to him. The pressure is relentless, but Hull play out on the left. Tufan into midfield. Omar on the left. Now to the right. Long shot from the edge of the box. Oh, just past the post. From Fabio Carvalho, left-footed effort. It didn't really look like a shot, really. It looked like a floated pass in the end, but the orange shirts were flooding forward, and Carvalho, good bit of play to get a shot off, but he just didn't have his head up to look for a pass. He's trying to kill that into the far corner, and from that angle, it's not far, but it's not close at all. Carvalho's appealing that it was a deflection, but nah, was no deflection. He's still appealing. Fabio Carvalho still believes that that took a deflection. Referee's having none of it, and that is the correct decision by the referee. It did not take a deflection. Well, Hull, good reaction from going 1-0 down. They are trying at least, but they're just replaying that opening goal. Tyler Morton, not good enough from him really at this level. The quality is expected to be so much better, and it comes off a Hull mistake defensively. Like and subscribe, absolutely. Halfway through the first half in this one then. 20 minutes to go until half time. And Ipswich Town and the Tractor Boys lead. George Hurst, 7 goals, 6 assists in the Championship this season. Come on Ipswich, says Grinson 2. "24 minutes played." And just Connor Chaplin was receiving a bit of treatment. He's got to be off here for 30 seconds and he's having a sip of water while Ipswich have the goal kick here. Down the line it goes. Into the Hull half and gone out of play. All the way for a Hull throw-in on the left hand side then. Greaves goes back to Allsop. Hull trying to come out here from the right hand side with Alfie Jones. Finds Seri in midfield. He's a deep line midfielder, of course, brought in from Fulham now, what was it, 2 years ago. Really good player and been really important to Hull this season. Here's Jacob Greaves. Out to the left hand side for Jacob. Matty Jacob goes inside to Carvalho. Nice bit of play, and Philogene wasn't on the same wavelength. Lets the ball run all the way through, and Twanzebe back to the keeper. And now Hull apply the pressure. Chaplin tries to flick it on. Philogene brings it down in front of Rosinia. And he wins the throw-in instead. Lets that one run out. I thought it went out already, but no. Referee and Lino disagree with me there. Ball out to the right for Alfie Jones now. Can Hull get back into this one? They're only 1-0 down thanks to a Tyler Morton error, where he really should have cleared the ball, but he's just gone over his foot and he's had a swipe shot at it and completely missed the ball. The ball did come in at some pace though, but still at this level you'd expect Tyler Morton to be a lot better with that one. And Hull working it through the phases. Out to the right, Omar. To the right hand side, Slater to Omar. Trying to get a ball in the boxes. What a corner for his side. First Hull corner of the game. We'll go on the far side, and Omar with 50 on his back is eager to get it get underway. Welcome in Mitch. How you doing, legend? How you doing, Mitch? Welcome to Goals Galore. How are you doing? Do let us know your thoughts on the game in the live chat. Ball in from Hull. Cleared away by Wolfenden at the front post and goes out to Omar. Now to Seri. The orange shirt staying in the penalty area. Floated in towards that area and it's brought down into the box. Carvalho had a shot at it. Oh, and blocked in the end. If anyone's new to the channel, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing to Goals Galore. Everyone's welcome here. Hello, Mitch. Let us know your thoughts on the game, Mitch, if you're watching, or if you're just keeping up to date with the score. Let me know your score prediction as Hull gifted a free kick there. Carvalho pushed off the ball by Morsey it was. Really poor foul there for Ipswich to give away, to be honest. Never really seen that from Ipswich this season, giving away poor free kicks, but they can't let it creep into their game so late in the season. They are leading 1-0 here, but 27 minutes on the clock and absolutely anything can happen. Oh yeah, really poor that to give away that free kick. Really poor. So Hull free kick from the left hand side, in line with the edge of the penalty area. Omar and some other Hull player standing over it on the left, looking to get a ball into the box. Slater it is, standing over at the right foot option, I believe. But Omar is adjusting the placement of the ball, and the referee's having a chat with the players in the centre. Big opportunity this for Hull City, as Ipswich have their line around the penalty spot to give you an idea of how far their line is. And Omar to take left footed into the box. It goes into a really good area and away. I thought that was going to go in. Really good area, but Axel Tuanzebe just about gets a foot in. What a free kick from Omar into a really dangerous position. And Axel Tuanzebe just about gets a foot to it to divert it out for a corner. Hull knocking on the door to try and find that equalizer, which they know they have to get at least something from this game. A draw's not too helpful. They must win today. And actually, they went out for a throw and they're going to take it short. Here's Omar to Matty Jacobs. Ball into the box, it goes away by Burgress. Out to Seri, who goes backwards all the way to Alfie Jones and back all the way to Allsop here. All in pink this evening. And long diagonal ball. And the Ipswich keeper collects that one with ease. Well, the last 15 passes into the final third, 14 of them have been made by Hull. One of those has been made by Ipswich. Just to give you an idea of who's dominating in the last 15. And you'd have to say it's been Hull knocking on the door since they conceded that goal. Even before that, they looked really good on the ball, just not doing too much with it. But now they're starting to do a bit with it. I say that as Ipswich are charging down the left-hand side, and free kick given right on the edge of the area here for Ipswich. Regan Slater's not too happy that's been given. But Amari Hutchinson is having another look at this. He was running inside, and in the end it was Alfie Jones, I do apologise, foul right on the edge of the area, on the left hand side of the penalty box, heading towards the corner flag he was. Just to give you an idea of the position of this one. So Jones gives away a free kick, and Ipswich now on the left hand side of a big opportunity to get a further lead. Leif Davis to take the free kick on this left hand side, in line with, you probably have to say, the penalty spot. If you draw a line straight across to the edge of the box on the left, it's in line with that. So Davis to take, left footed. It's a 3-man wall across the floor. Oh, and Chaplin straight off the training ground. It didn't go in, but it went really close and ended up being deflected behind for an Ipswich Town corner. Lovely bit of play, and in the end it was Sari with the block, and no one kept hold of Chaplin there. Surely Hull have done their research and watched Ipswich this season. Chaplin just pulled away way too easy there. Corner delivered by Davis. Into the area it goes. Oh, it's wide. Luongo at the front post. I thought that was going in. It could have gone anywhere, but in the end he went behind. Lovely ball in from Leif Davis. Down by, who was that? Wilfred Dunn. Played it across to Luongo, stretching for it. Allsop doesn't get any of the ball, but luckily for him he doesn't need to. And Hull are back on the ball now. We've got 15 minutes left of the first half. We've played 2/3 of the first half, and so far it's been a cracking watch, but hopefully we get a few more goals in this one. Ipswich currently lead 1-0 in a huge game in the Championship. Ball out to the right. Omar charging forward now to Regan Slater, skipping through challenges, but in the end tidied up nicely by Leif Davis, who goes back to his keeper. Ball down towards Hurst, and offside given against the George Hurst. And here go Hull on the ball, back to Jacob Greaves. Greaves to Matty Jacobs, who's not been great in this game. We've highlighted that a few times. I'm still scratching my head wondering how Ryan Giles, the Luton Town loanee, is not playing this evening. I must have a knock or something. If anyone knows, do let me know. But you really would be thinking Hull would put their strongest 11 out today. But if he's on the bench, why isn't he starting, you know? Ball goes all the way back to the keeper for Ipswich, and out to Burgress, the Australian. Nice bit of play now to Luongo, and he loses possession to Seri, and Luongo wins it back to Wolfenden. charging out on the right now. Here's Tuanzebe. Nice bit of play, only goes backwards to him and all the way back to the keeper, who takes his time back out to Tuanzebe here, tracked in the orange shirts in towards them, and Hutchinson, who's gone into a more central role at the moment, Amari Hutchinson. He'll go backwards and finds Wilfred Dunn yet again. Picks his pass to find Morsey. Morsey up towards the halfway line, goes down, and referee gives that as a free kick, and I completely agree. Soft one to give away that for Hull. Really soft. 33 minutes in. Hull City 0. Ipswich Town 1. And as it stands, Ipswich Town will be going back into the top 2. Of course, Leeds unable to capitalise on the opportunity to really pile the pressure onto Ipswich. And Kieran McKenna's men are ready to pounce on the opportunity to take back second place. And pile the pressure then onto Leicester City. Allsop on the ball, goes back, cross to Jacob Greaves on the left hand side now of defence. Finds Matty Jacob. Well, that is the next championship game, and the final game of match week 45 is Preston versus Leicester on Monday. We will be live for that one. And then Tuesday, Ipswich are back in action. Away at the CBS, away to Coventry. That one, a 7:30 game. I think it's 7:45 kickoff if I remember correctly. We won't be live streaming that one though. Unavailable on Tuesday. And then of course next Saturday is the final day. 12:30 kickoffs all round. And I'll be at Swansea versus Millwall on the final day. So a match day vlog coming up next Saturday for you all. Ball back with Ryan Allsop. All in pink. Goes across to the right hand side. Finds Regan Slater. Now Omar comes short to receive the ball and only backward to Jones, and Seri finds a nice pass out to the right again. Omar, long ball forwards, trying to find the run of Tufan, but play on, and Philogene, what a save. Philogene was running onto it. Tufan went down in the initial challenge and the ball went all the way through to Jaden Philogene. Play did sort of slow down a little bit, and Axel Tuanzebe, I think he's been booked here. Let's have a look. The referee's just talking to him. What a ball it was from Omar. All the way across, and Tuanzebe drags Tufan down. Play on is allowed by the referee, and I just wonder, Philogene, he has to do better there. Really got to give credit to the keeper on that angle. Makes himself big. Rushes out towards Philogene. Cuts the angle down, but Philogene has to be doing better from that angle. Whether he has the composure to skip past him or not. But yeah, Tuanzebe did receive a yellow card there. This game really is heating up 10 minutes before half time. Hull with a corner on the near side, taken quickly. Philogene now from Seri. Back to the left, and ball fired into the centre for Hull. Edge of the box it goes. Philogene short on the volley over the bar. Over the bar from Jaden Philogene. Well, they really are piling on the pressure. If anyone's going to score the next goal, it does look like it would be Hull. But out to Philogene on the volley, and it's only rising that one. He just couldn't keep it down at the edge of the box, and he was being rushed by blue shirts left, right and centre. Probably would have got blocked if it was on target. Jaden Philogene, no. 2 shots in quick succession. And Wes Burns now has just gone off for Ipswich. He's just serving his 30 seconds after receiving treatment. He's in conversation with the 4th official right now. So Ipswich down to 10 for the moment. Time for a quick water break while there's a break in play. As we go into the 37th minute here. Throw into Hull on the left hand side. Wes Burns still not on the pitch. Philogene now. Down towards the byline. Philogene skipping through the challenges, and that goes out for a goal kick to Ipswich. Not good enough there from Philogene. I've seen a lot of Hull fans recently saying basically he's very inconsistent and they'd be happy to sell him in the summer. I'm understanding why now, because I watched him start the season for Hull. He looked really, really good, and this is the first time in a few weeks I've watched him, and he just looks lost. No confidence on him at the moment to take players on. Of course, here's Burns. He's back on the pitch now for the Tractor Boys. Ball up in the air. Burns goes up for the header, loses out, and Tufan brings it down. Lovely touch from Ozan Tufan. Out to the left, and Philogene goes down, wins a free kick. And Morsey, the Ipswich captain, not too happy that was given against him. Morton for the free kick. We are almost at half time in this one. And players arriving in the centre for Hull as they're about to take this free kick from the left hand side. Ipswich having their defensive line just at the edge of the box. Omar to take it. Lovely ball in. All cleared away at the front post. Not dealt with well though by Ipswich as it comes back in, and that was the keeper's. Got caught in the wind there and favoured the keeper in the end. 7 minutes left of the first half here at the MKM, and it's Ipswich on the ball on the left. Leif Davis now striding forward. Long ball down the line and intercepted, but Luongo can't keep hold of it. Given away for a Hull throw in. Regan Slater to take it. Goes backwards to Alfie Jones. Slater. Back to Jones again. And he's in a bit of pressure, but goes long and gives a throw-in gifted to the Tractor Boys at the halfway line. Well, Axel Tuanzebe. I'm pretty sure he's still on loan. Is he on loan? He might be on loan from Man United. He was at Man United once upon a time. He's either on loan or coming out as a free agent in the summer. It's one of the two. But a good player nonetheless, and in this game on a yellow card so far, but he's a top performer. Benny G roaring the lads on for Hull. Oh, caught in possession. Hull to equalise. Squared. Shot. It's in. Hull equalise. Ozan Tufan has equalised here for Hull City. The MKM erupts. They've got their rewards for a load of pressure put on the Tractor Boys. It was a mistake by the captain Sam Morsey. Caught on in possession, and in the end he can't escape. And in the end Hull capitalised on a huge opportunity. Well, the keeper played it in towards Sam Morsey. He had two Hull players with him. Morsey just didn't know what to do with it. Seri then drew the keeper out, found Ozan Tufan, and it's not an easy finish because there's a player on the line. Tufan has to get it above the player. Really good finish, and it's Wilfred Dunn on the line, and these are tall lads but can't jump high enough. Lovely finish from Ozan Tufan. That deserves a lot of credit, and well done Seri as well for putting on the pressure. And the MKN Stadium erupts as Hull go 1-1 with Ipswich Town here, and finally rewarded for all their pressure in the first half. They've probably been the better side, and as it stands, Ipswich dropped to third yet again on goal difference, 90 points, but of course it's 7 better goal difference for Leeds. Welcome in, Yo, how you doing? Good luck to you guys. Who do you mean by that? I'm a neutral for this game, mate. I'm a Swans fan, but just absolutely love the Championship. So let me know who you're referring to. Potentially Hull, I'd presume. Ball out to the left. Ipswich trying to get the noses in front before half time. Leif Davis. Ball into the back post. Away it goes. Dr. Ali says that's bad. Do let me know in the chat, guys. Who do you support? Who do you support? For me, I'm a complete neutral for this game, so no bias on it either side. Ball out to the left for Amari Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to skip through the challenges and twisting and turning by the byline. No, just near a tiger. Benny G's converting me. Benny G is converting me. Nah, Swansea till I die. The match stats so far: Hull 58% possession, 3 shots, 2 on target, 4 touches in the opposition's box, to Ipswich none for all of them in the last 10 minutes. Liam Rosenia screaming instructions across to his players. just before half time. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Let me know in the chat. Added on time bingo for the end of the first half. How long we going? I'll go 2 added minutes to the end of the first half. 2 minutes. As George Hurst brings the ball down and Hull win a throw in front of Kieran McKenna. Liam Rosenia still screaming instructions onto the pitch. Unlucky team. Matty Jacobs for the throw in on this left hand side at the halfway line in front of the managers in the technical areas. Down the line it goes towards Philogene, and this place now has really come back alive as Wes Burns on the right charging forward. Wes Burns, ball inside to Hurst. He didn't look behind him. He didn't see Hutchinson in space. Chaplin now across Leif Davis. The blue shirts crowding into the penalty area. Luongo down to Leif Davis. Are they overplaying this? Have they overplayed it? Every orange shirt back behind the ball to help defend here. And Ipswich on the ball again. Hutchinson to Leif Davis now on the left. Progress into Hutchinson. Hurst, edge of the box, trying to turn and dispossessed there by Jacob Greaves. Lovely tackle. Out to the right now with Wes Burns. Bydunce is ready to help defend and he wins the ball back. Tyler Morton now. Cavallo to Philogene. Advantage Hull. Philogene, he's all alone here. He's got 4 Ipswich players with him, and in the end Ipswich win the ball back and go back to the keeper. So we are 40 seconds away from finding out how much we'll have added on to the end of the first half here. What a game it's been here at the MKM. What a game so far. And free kick to the visitors at the halfway line. Yellow card going out here as well for a Hull player. Referee starting to use his cards a bit now in the game. And who's that yellow card for, ref? It's for Wes Burns. After the referee played advantage, he put a late tackle on Fabio Carvalho. Very late indeed. That's definitely a yellow card. So yellow card for Tuan Zebi, right back. Yellow card for Wes Burns, the Welshman, right winger as well. So both of the players on the right hand side for Ipswich in the referee's buck now. And throw in conceded from the hosts, gifted to the visitors here. Tuan Zebi to take it in line with the penalty spot. If you had to draw a line across the pitch and throw in, he goes backwards and finds Wolfen Dunn in an advanced position here for Ipswich. Morsey on the turn finds Chaplin. Every orange shirt back to help defend. Ball in towards the box, cleared away by Tyler Morton. And ball out to the left hand side now with Leif Davis trying to go backwards and finds Hutchinson ahead, and Leif Davis makes a advancing run. Davis into the penalty box it goes. What a tackle. What a tackle from Omar. What a tackle. Great tracking back. Awesome tackle. Luongo to the byline and Omar with an incredible tackle there. He's been so far Hull's best player. For me, so far Hull's best player. Absolutely incredible work rate defensively and going forward. He's been everywhere in this first half. We had 3 added minutes. We've already played 1. Ball into the centre from the Ipswich corner. Goes out to Wolfen Dunn now. Now to the right for Luongo. To Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the left foot. Short. Oh, what a goal! What a goal for Ipswich. They are back in front here. Amari Hutchinson gets them back in the lead. And with a goal like that, there's no surprise Ipswich are where they are in the table. 2-1 up on the stroke of half time. A killer blow to the Tigers. But what a finish from the left foot of Amari Hutchinson. Wolfen Dunn found him. Philogene was straight out to him, but Philogene just knew what he was doing, but just couldn't put the tackle in, and Allsop has no chance. You don't save those. What a goal from Amari Hutchinson. You couldn't get it more top corner. Philogene is so lazy. Well, I think he knew what Hutchinson was going to do, but he just couldn't put a foot in there. And on the stroke of half time, Ipswich reinstall their lead. Kieran McKenna loving that one from the the touchline. As his side, as it stands, will go back. Second place in the championship. Benny G says, that's a stun now. No way of winning this. I think if you get a goal before the 60th minute, I think you're back in it. But if you don't score for the 60th minute, I think Ipswich will kill the game off with a third. That's my honest thoughts there. But Hull have a free kick at the halfway line. We've played 3 of the added 3, but the referee, of course, due to those goal celebrations, is allowing play to go on. Always next season. I genuinely think next season, if Hull don't go up this season, I think next season genuinely could be where Southampton are this year, 4th place. I genuinely think that. But Seri for the free kick. It's not over till the full-time whistle. Jacob Greaves heads the ball back in the box and cleared away only as far as Hutchinson, who loses possession. Now Alfie Jones, he's going to go all the way back to the keeper. Allsop, and that might be that for half-time. No, referee's allowing play to continue. Ball down the middle. Wolfenden wins the initial header. Ball out to the left now for Leif Davis charging forward. Free kick given. Yellow card out for the referee and given to Fabio Carvalho now. Quite a few players getting into the referee's buck here. Quite a few players, and yeah, definite foul. He's just dragged Leif Davis down. But it's one of those where you take it for the team. Fabio Carvalho, of course, already experienced promotion with Fulham from the Championship to the Premier League. The Liverpool loanee these days. And that is it for half time. That is it for half time. What a half of football. Ipswich lead 2-1. Just about, but what a goal from Hutchinson. We had a Hull City mistake for the first one. And the second one was an incredible finish by Hutchinson. Awesome goal. And let's get ready for the second half. After that, let's have a look. I'm tuning in for half time. Absolute legends, mate. Absolute legends. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far. Let me know, because I'm not too sure you'll be too happy with how it's going so far. Looking at the live chat and the poll, if you haven't voted already, be sure to. 30 votes. Hull City draw, 43%. Hull City draw. Hull City win, 43%. A draw, 7%. Ipswich Town win, 50%. So it's very close. Very close. 15 people voting for Ipswich Town to win. The other 15 is split between Hull City and a draw. Right, let's have a look at the stats then in this one. Let me put the halftime screen on. Let's have a look at the first half then in numbers. So this is how the table would look at the moment if we refresh it. Ipswich would go second on 92 points, plus 33 goal difference, 87 goals scored, which is the most in the Championship now. 54 conceded as well. So the only thing that Leeds have got on Ipswich at the moment is the goal difference of, what was that now? 6 better. It could easily catch up to them very soon before the end of the season, and then it could be too late. As for Hull City, what does this mean? After 45 games played, 69 points, they will have to win on the final day, a 12 goal swing. Hope West Brom lose as well. So really a point today at least would mean 70 points, and then just win on the final day. But then it's still not in their own hands. They have to really win. And even then, though, the goal difference isn't great. They have to win somehow. Somehow they have to win this game. Although I do not see them getting it. Because West Brom on the final date, let me just check. On the final date, they have got... So Hull go away to Plymouth. That's not easy enough, because Plymouth are fighting for their lives now on the final date. West Brom will play Preston at home, which you'd think the Baggies get a win there. Norwich as well if they got a draw. Norwich play... Where is it? Where are Norwich? Away to Birmingham. So that could be a potential slipping block for Norwich. So if Hull realistically get a draw here, but then the goal difference, that's still 8 goals they have to make up. Well, if they win, they'll have to score at least... they get up to 10 if they win, because of course they're 2-1 down now. 2-2 will make it 9, and they have to win, which make it 10. So a win 72 points. And I genuinely think Hull have a chance on the final day. Then it's only 6 goals, which is much more realistic to overturn. Right, let's have a look at the stats then in this game as it stands, and the other games going on. Of course, we've got the Chelsea Villa game, Sheffield United at 3 o'clock confirmed, relegated, and all this kicking off with Salah and Klopp. If I speak, there will be fire. Salah and Klopp row. Wow, huge stuff. So let's have a look. 2-0 Aston Villa. Wow, let's quickly have a look. Rodgers and Cucurella own goals in that one. 2-0 to the Villa. Wow. But the games we are really focusing on in the Championship. Rangers beat Celtic earlier on. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Big win for Rangers into the Scottish Cup final there. But in this game, there was an early goal mistake by Tyler Morton. 19 minutes in, Hurst could not miss. Tucked it into the bottom right hand corner from 8 yards out. Then Hull come back fighting. Seri picked the ball up to find Tufan, and it was not an easy finish. Really wasn't. He had to get it over Wolfenden as well, who was on the line, but did so in style. But then just 7 minutes later, Wolfenden played in Hutchinson after the set piece, and that goal was incredible. Lovely bit of football and bit of lovely finish there from Hutchinson. Have a look at the half-time stats then. Hull 60% possession, 7 shots, 3 on target though, 2 corners, 7 fouls. Ipswich 40% possession, the same shots and shots on target as Hull, 7 and 3, 4 corners, 6 fouls. Where if you look at where teams need to improve in the second half, both of them you could say could be a little bit more clinical, getting their shots on target, especially Hull if they want to get back into it. And Ipswich on the corners have been very dangerous indeed. Have a look at the lineups then and see who both teams could bring on at half time to change the game. For me so far, I don't think Matty Jacobs has been great at all. If I was for senior, really would consider bringing on Ryan Giles. He's given the ball away quite a lot. Omar has been Hull's best player in the first half for me. Been really good, going forward and defensively. Seri has been quite good. Morton with a mistake, which isn't great. Philogene just doesn't look too bothered at the moment, I can't lie. Carvalho though looks more interested, and he's on loan. So Carvalho the only Hull player at half time to be bucked, and on the bench to change the game, Giles. I probably would have expected him to play in the first half. To be honest, play from the start. Ohio, Sharp, Delap and Traore to bring on. So some attacking options there. As the game goes on, I don't think Rossini would take off Philogene. He probably, I don't really watch Hull too often, but if he went for a 4-1, so put Seri in the centre there, 3-2, 4-1-3-2, so still have the width there with Omar and Philogene. Take Morton off and I would personally put either Delap on or Ohio. Of course, he scored last time out against Coventry. That's what I would do, because Hull cannot afford to lose this one realistically. Mathematically they can, but realistically they can't. Going in then to the Ipswich team, I wouldn't change much at all, or anything to be honest. Tuanzebe and Burns, the only players on yellow cards. As you can see, they're both on the right hand side. Morsey give away the whole goal after a mistake. So both sides had a mistake, and then a worldie from Hutchinson really in the first half. On the bench they've got the likes of Jack Taylor, Al Hamadi, Sarmento, Moore and Lewis Travis. And Andrew Kitchen, the referee in this one, what a name. But he's been good so far. Completely agree with every decision he's made as well. So I probably would bring on, if Ipswich were going to make a change, I don't think they need to at half time especially. Probably would bring on Sarmento for Burns. Burns hasn't been too influential, and he's on a yellow card as well, which is of course great. Let's go back to the live chat then. What's the score, Daniel? It is 2-1 to Ipswich Town. Hurst, Tufan, Hutchinson with the goals. Absolutely, Charlie. The only thing we actually have on Ipswich, Huddersfield, it's up in 1920. It's even over. We can't score 2 goals at home. Let's have a look then at the last time Hull did that. When was the last time Hull scored more than 1 goal at home? I'm going to have a look, because at home their form hasn't been awesome, I want to say, but I don't really watch Hull too often. I keep up with the scores, but of course it's hard to remember all of them in one go. So Hull, the last time they scored 2 goals at home was against QPR. They won 3-0. So Saturday 13th April, just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago then. But before that they scored 2 at home against Middlesbrough to draw 2-2. And then going back to March, 2-2 against Leicester at home, 1-1 against Birmingham, February. So they have scored 2 goals at home, but then 3 at home. That's where I see the struggling point. You've only scored a lot of 3 home goals since the turn of the year, I want to say. At home, yes, since the turn of the year. Only 1 game at home where you've scored 3 goals. So second half does not look to be in Hull's favour. But of course you've got to throw the kitchen sink at it, and you know the past is the past. And I was thinking about this the other day. It's like when Swans had Brentford in the playoff final. A lot of Swans fans are getting really confident because Brentford didn't have a great record in the playoff final. But records are there to be broken, and that's what Hull can do in the second half. They just got to give it absolutely everything. Billy Sharp, 99th minute winner, or just 99th minute. Fair enough. That could be absolute lemons for Billy Sharp, of course. Isn't he the all-time championship top goal scorer? Something like that. But 15 legends in you. Let me know your half-time thoughts on the first half. For me, Hull, they're on the ball. They look comfortable, but when they're trying to get through the thirds, that's where they start to struggle a little bit. On 1 or 2 occasions, they've used Fellaini, they've used Carvalho on the turn to really try break away into the final third, but it's just breaking down that midfield and defensive line of Ipswich, where they've been so solid throughout this whole season. And once again today, the mistake from Sam Morsey, which is very rare we see from the Ipswich skipper, which led to the whole goal, was quite poor, but really good pressure from Seri and Ozan Tufan as well. So Hull have the players to change the game. Hull have the players to capitalise on the opportunities, but they've just got to look up for it the second half, because Fellaini didn't really look too interested in the first half. Matty Jacobs just looks out of his depth right now. Doesn't look good enough to be playing at a game at this level. I hate to say it, I don't like slating players like that, but it's the truth. So I think at half time, I think Hull should probably make a double change. Ryan Giles on for Matty Jacobs, and I bring Tyler Morton off. Go to a 4-1-3-2 formation with Tufan and Ohio up top, or Billy Sharp, but Billy Sharp doesn't really look too fit of what I've seen of him of late. But Ohio, of course, got a goal against Coventry. Do his confidence the world of good going into this one as well. So Ipswich, though, they're the team in front, and they're the team you'd probably expect to go on to win this game. From 2-1 at half time as well. They've gone in front twice and been pegged back once by Hull, but even that was their own doing. So Ipswich definitely the team that people would expect to win tonight. Same with me. I do think they will. I do think Ipswich will get over the line. But of course, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Looking on to tomorrow's live streams, we've got the North London Derby at 2 o'clock. I cannot wait for that one. It's huge in the Premier League. And then Nottingham Forest versus Man City at 4:30. 2 massive games in the Premier League tomorrow. But as we look into the Championship, of course, Tuesday night for Ipswich is massive, which can, I'm pretty sure, let me just have a look at the table, confirm that Leeds will be in the playoffs if Ipswich win. Is that right? If Ipswich win on Tuesday, they'll go 45 points. Yeah, it would be confirmed. So as long as they win tonight, Ipswich, if they win Tuesday as well, Leeds will be no longer able to get into the top 2, and then all that's to be decided on the final day is the title. Leeds, though, good season, but falling at the wrong time. 9 defeats now, 9 draws. Still Leicester with more defeats, but it's the draws that really have caught them out compared to Leicester this season. As for Ipswich, only 6 defeats this season, the least amount in the league. 11 draws all season, which, in the top 6 only West Brom have more. Everyone else has less. But 27 wins, they don't lose many. They always get a result, Ipswich. Apart from 6 games this season, which is really convincing. And at the moment, they're on the course for another win in the Championship. Hull 19 wins, 12 draws, 14 defeats. And looking above them, Norwich have lost 14 as well, but they've also won 2 more games and drew 2 less, which is obviously where they've made up those extra 4 points on Hull to be in the position they are at the moment. So get your thoughts in for the second half. Controversial opinion: is Ipswich deserve the title more than Leicester? I'd say that is very controversial, to be honest. Very controversial, because Leicester have been so good this season in the first half, but then going into the second, they have slipped off. But then that's credit to how the fact they're still top is credit to Leicester. Then Ipswich, I see where you're coming up from League One. They've only lost 6 games this season as well. They have been superb this year. So yeah, I can see both sides of your argument. Good season, but wasted money on Sif Postbox from the Netherlands. I completely agree on that one for Leeds. Ella says 4-3 Hull City. Okay, 4-3 Hull City. Hull need to win to get back in the promotion. Absolutely, they must win. A draw does not help them out, because then they're relying on goal difference on the final day, and Hull's goal difference is considerably worse. So second half, nothing to lose. Throw the kitchen sink at it. And I can see, a few more goals in the second half, but I don't know if Hull are going to get over the line at this point. I don't know. They're just showing the goal for Hull, and it come off a mistake. And if you watch Ipswich, you'll notice they don't often make many mistakes. As the teams are on their way out here for the second half here at the MKM, Ipswich out first. Liam Senior still having a chat with the Hull players. And even if Hull don't make the playoffs this season, though, it's still been an incredible campaign. A lot of people predict them to finish lower mid-table. And here come Hull, out for the second half. If you go through goal difference, then we need to score about 10. Yeah, absolutely. That's if it's with West Brom. If it's with Norwich, it's a lot less. I think it's like 6. And that's if you win this one by 1 goal, which would, you take that, you'd rip my hand off for that. So, big second half here. Big second half. Paul says, Ipswich, as I said before, have surprised everyone next season if they don't go up. I see them struggling next season. I think they'll do a Huddersfield from a few years ago, where they were, of course, in the playoffs, and then the next season just got back to their expectations. So, second half is about to begin. Let's get the timer ready. My score prediction for this game was 2-1 Ipswich. It currently stands 2-1 Ipswich, but I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot more action in the second half. A lot more to play for. It looks like Liam Delap is coming on. One of the 2 substitutions we just talked about I thought would happen. So Tyler Moulton off, Liam Delap on. I did call it. Just rewind the stream. I also said, though, Ryan Giles to come on. Surprised he's not on, because Matty Jacobs does not look good enough at this level. Hate to say it, but it's true. It is completely true. So Liam Delap on. Liam Senior giving everything to this game now, making sure they have no regrets at the end of the season. And the second half is about to begin. Hull City kicking from left to right in the orange. We are about to get underway for the second half here at the MKM. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half. If you haven't already, smash a like on the stream and subscribe to Goals Galore. Massively appreciate it. And the second half is underway here in Hull. And the orange shirts go straight on the attack with the right hand side. Inside to Cavallo. Here's Liam Delap straight away. Edge of the box, Delap. Across to Philogene. Philogene got Taylor on the overlap onto centre. Header over the bar. Really positive start that from Hull City. Ozan Tufan over the bar. Really positive start from Hull City. We've barely played 30 seconds since half time. Can you imagine them getting themselves level straight off the back of the second half? Ozan Tufan, of course, he's already got 1. Just couldn't quite direct his header on goal. Ozan Tufan recently missed a penalty against Watford. Them 2 points dropped. Could be huge come the end of the season. Here's Seri. In the centre circle, out to the right hand side where he finds a teammate. But it goes backwards instead. So Hull only the one change at half time. No changes for Ipswich Town at half time. And the ball back with Allsop. Out to the right to find Alfie Jones. Jones towards Slater. But no, he goes forward towards the lap. And they have gone to up top now with Carvalho dropping into that attacking midfield position. It's Tufan and the lap through up top. Carvalho in a cam position. Behind him are of course Seri, but they've got the whip still with Omar and Jaden Philogene. So very, very good from Hull, making the attacking substitutions at half time and looking to get themselves an equaliser early on in this second half. They're on the ball here as they have been all the first half. They dominated possession 60% in the first half. Hull on the left hand side, coming forward with Philogene now. By the touchline, he's got Tuanzebe to beat. Philogene didn't look up to scratch in the first half. Second half, he's got to put in a big display if he's going to play a part in Hull pulling this one around and trying to get themselves a big 3 points. Ball out to the right now with Slater. Slater goes backwards to Jones. Finds Jacob Greaves at the halfway line. Ball out to Philogene on the left. Tuanzebe straight out to him. Philogene's got to take advantage of Philogene being on a yellow card as well. Philogene, ball goes out for a corner kick here. 47 minutes played here at MKM, and Tuanzebe being caused problems early doors. Corner ticking quickly. Hull eager to get an equaliser. Carvalho back to Philogene to the byline. Chips the ball across to the back post. Players arriving. Headed in and over. Oh, it's over the bar. Huge miss. And they've both come to Ozan Tufan. 2 chances so far. And I think that's harder to miss. I genuinely do. Benny G cannot believe it. Benny G cannot believe it. What a ball it is in from Philogene. The keeper can't deal with it. And Tufan, all he has to do is head into an empty net. He has to score. He has to score. It's a huge chance wasted for the Tigers. A massive chance goes begging there. I don't really mind who wins, but if I had to choose, probably Hull, says Ella. Fair enough. That's yeah, it's fair to be honest. But who do you, are you your Hull fan? Presume you are. Presume. Do let me know. 20 legends in you. If you're new to the Goals Galore, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. The second half has started off really in a high tempo. And Hull in the ascendancy here, trying to find the equaliser at the beginning of the second half. They've already had 2 shots on target. Well, 2 shots, both off target, I should say. But they really are looking threatening, especially on the left-hand side. Of course, both players on Ipswich's right, Wes Burns and Axel Tuanzebe, both on yellow cards. So Liam Rossini trying to get his team to expose that and get the ball out to Philogene and make Tuanzebe make a decision whether to put a tackle in or to stand off him. And we all know the quality that Philogene opposes, but that's the risk Tuanzebe has being on a yellow card. But Mike Jacobs there has to put the ball out of play for a throw into Ipswich, in line with the edge of the penalty area for Hull. Ipswich on the attack here, and Tuanzebe with a throw in inside to Morsey, back to Tuanzebe on the right hand side touchline, and that one goes out for another throw in on the far side, just by the corner flag for Ipswich. Kieran McKenna puffing his cheeks as the Sky cameras zoom into him. He doesn't look too happy, but not too nervous at the same time. One of those managers where it's very hard to read his facial expression. Regan Slater cuts inside, then Hull have the ball back now inside their own penalty area. Alfie Jones out to Omar, really poor that. Appeals for handball, not given, and Hull win the ball back. Inside their own half though, and Jones across to Greaves. Greaves out to the left for Jacobs. Poor pass. I was saying in the first half, he's out of his depth. Really poor pass. Gives possession back to Ipswich, and nearly on the attack. Cross to Hutchinson. Great interception by Alfie Jones. Matty Jacobs trying to force it through. Really poor pass that one. And, you know, Ipswich had the numbers going forward there. Really could have hurt them. Here's Hutchinson. Out to left for Leif Davis. To the byline. First time ball into the box to the back post. Players headed in. And in the end, God, what is Allsop doing? What on earth is Allsop doing? Someone tell him he's allowed to pick up the ball. He's able to pick it up, he just kicks it away. He's just not comfortable. As Wes Burns comes down the left-hand side this time and ball goes out of play. Off Slater, corner kick to Ipswich Town. The Tractor Boys are knocking on the door here. They want to get a third and seal this one up. Well, XG in the game so far, a stat I don't usually use too much, but Hull 1.73, Ipswich 0.82. So Hull expected to score more than double what Ipswich have. Leif Davis for the corner on the left hand side. Left footed, out swinging ball and cleared away at the front post. Not a great cross in from Leif Davis, we don't say that too often. And throw in on the left hand side to Ipswich. Leif Davis to take it midway through the whole half. And the blue shirts take their time to arrive into position. Leif Davis for the throw-in. 17 legends in here. Hopefully you're all enjoying. Welcome to Goals Galore. If this is the first time you've joined one of my streams, really do appreciate your support on the channel. Be sure to smash a like. We always aim for 20 likes on the streams, and this one's no different. So smash that like button and subscribe while you're down there. Ball in midfield is Sam Morsey, driving from left to right. Inside the Hull half. Every Hull player back to help defend here. Ball down the right, and that's going to go out of play, is it? No, it's not. Greaves gone out for a goal kick and eager to get the ball back to Allsop to take the goal kick. And Greaves takes it across to Alfie Jones. Inside their own half and inside their own penalty area, in fact. Here's Seri. Poor pass. Given away. Rushing the play here. Hull are rushing the play. And they're gifting Ipswich now a throw in. They should know that Ipswich are a team that love to press high up the pitch, and yet again there, and it's worked really well for them. They've won a throw in high up the pitch, and here's Hurst. Pour that from Ipswich, and now Omar charging forward towards the halfway line, and yellow cards out here for Luongo. He's in the latest player in the referee's book. 53 minutes on the clock here. It's 2-1 Ipswich, but you get the feeling this game's not over yet. Luongo dragging down Omar, and this is 11th yellow card of the season. Massimo Luongo, ball back with Allsop, all in pink, goes across to Alfie Jones, and they win the ball. Has it gone out? No, it's still in play. Omar on the right hand side, charging forward. Orange shirts arriving in the centre, into the penalty area. Omar look for a shot, still alive. Delap can't get there first, and in the end, won back by Sam Morsey, who clears left footed. Brought down by... Whoa, well done by Wes Burns. That is incredible. Out to the left to wrap up the game. And Allsop, great keeping there. Dives at the feet. Who was that? Charging forward on the left for Ipswich. I think it was a centre half, Burgress. What number is he? If it's number 27, it was. Incredible attacking minded centre back. Didn't think I'd be saying that this evening. Here's Seri for Hull, out to the left, and he finds Jacob Greaves inside his own half here. Hull trying to build it up, and almost every time they're on the ball, it looks like they're trying to create the perfect goal. They break through the lines with Carvalho, out to the right, skipping through. Tufan, going all the way here, pulls it back, there was no one making a run. But they win a throw in the corner. Hull City piling the pressure on. Here is Tufan. And now Omar. Carvalho in the centre. It goes. It's 2-2. Hull City get their equaliser. Liam Delap, the man that come on a half time, has equalled things up here. It's 2-2. Hull City are not finished yet. Their season hangs in the balance of what happens tonight. And that is a huge, huge goal. A huge, huge goal. Benny G's loving it. Well, they're relentless to keep going. As soon as the ball's going out of play, get the ball back in play. non-stop relentless, and that's really poor defending, you have to say, from Ipswich. Lovely ball in from Fabio Carvalho, the quality to pick out Liam Delap there, coming at half time. Liam Rosenior's super sub, Liam and Liam combining. Rosenior to Delap from the substitute bench to the pitch, and he gets the equaliser. And Ipswich yet again in this game pegged back, and they will be level on points with Leeds at the moment on 90, and Leeds stay in second due to their superior goal difference. 2-2 here at the MKM, and the game's not over. I said that we had more goals in this game, and there definitely is still going to be more. 2-2. My score prediction's out the window. 2-2, absolutely incredible game of football here. Carvalho skipping over the border onto the left hand side. Here's Philogene against Tuan Zebi. They're taking the game to the Tractor Boys here, Hull City. Free kick given to Hull, and Hull with all the momentum at the moment. The team looking more likely to get a winner. Crazy as it sounds, they have to win. There's no other choice. Ipswich can probably afford to drop points in this game, but it does mean that tomorrow, on Monday, Leicester can wrap up not only automatic promotion from Friday, but they can wrap up the title as well. Liam Delap, we want you to stay, says Benny G. Seems to be a fan favourite here. So Hull with a free kick on the left hand side. Big chance to get a ball into the penalty area. Every orange shirt piles in there towards the back post. Away by Davis, only as far as Alfie Jones inside his own half now goes back to Allsop. Hull, and the momentum's all with them. They got to use it while they have it, because Ipswich are really good at managing the game and killing the game off. So while the crowd are really upbeat here, Ipswich have got to stay calm, but Hull have got to take advantage. They've got to go back down the other end now and pepper the Ipswich goal like they did before. Hull, as it stands, 70 points, plus 9 goal difference, and Delap skips away. Heavy touch, and Wolfenden gets it away just about. This game's far from over. Benny G, we're all over them. Absolutely, mate, you are all over them. The only way Ipswich are getting forward is counter-attacks. And Sam Morsey wins his side a free kick there. They've just got to try calm the game down here, the Tractor Boys, because they're playing into Hull City's hands here at the moment. What a game it has been to this point. We've got 32 minutes to go of the 90, plus probably about 6 added minutes, my guess of right now, to be added on. Usually is in this game, and a draw probably helps out Ipswich probably just a little bit more than Hull. The playoffs will go down to the final day no matter what. And Hugo Ipswich on the left. They want to seal off the automatic promotion spots as soon as possible. They can't afford really to slip up. And free kick given to Ipswich here. A second consecutive one. Jacob Greaves can't believe it. Omari Hutchinson there. Yeah, there's no... Where's the foul there, ref? That's the first decision this game I disagree with the referee on. No foul there. I agree with Jacob Greaves on that one. But free kick to Ipswich from far out on the left hand side. It looks like a good opportunity to get a ball in the box, unless Leif Davis was tempted to have a shot on Ryan Allsop's goal, but the big lads are up from the back. It looks like it's going to be a cross. Hull holding their line edge of the penalty area. Ball in from Davis, headed in. Oh, it's off the bar. Off the crossbar. Ipswich were inches away from Cameron Burgres making it 3-2. We were inches away. What a ball in. What a header. Off the bar. Allsop rooted to the spot there. Nothing he could do about that one. Off the bar. It's always dipping. Very close against the run of play. Having been gifted a free kick for something that wasn't a foul. They were very close to getting their noses back in front. Half an hour to play here at the MKM. And I tell you one thing, absolutely no one is leaving the ground early this evening. because even if you get to the 90th minute, I don't think there'll be any fan leaving until the final whistle tonight, because especially if it stays like it is now, there's so much to play for. Hutchinson out to the left, Leif Davis charging forward, cuts inside, right foot shot. That's why he doesn't use his right foot. Poor effort there from Leif Davis. Roll of the dice for Ipswich. McKenna changing things up. Jeremy Sarmiento and Kiefer Moore coming on for the Tractor Boys. Well, George Hurst got the first goal fired in after a mistake from Tyler Morton, and he's going to be replaced here by Kiefer Moore, the Welsh striker. And Jeremy Sarmiento is on for Wes Burns, of course. Was on a yellow card, but Sarmiento is on now. And now the only player on the pitch for Ipswich with a yellow card is Luongo, the CDM, and the right back Tuan Zebi. Hull on the left hand side with Jaden Philogene. Charging inside now from the left. Finds Carvalho, appeals for a handball, and given Hull's way. Right in front of the referee, that one. It was against Luongo. Free kick, Hull here in a central position. It wasn't delivered. Well, sometimes you see handballs given yellow cards to, and if it was on that occasion, then Luongo would have been in a lot of trouble. But free kick given, headed in really poor there and charged out by Davis, but Hull still on the ball. The orange shirt still have it, and now a pink shirt of Ryan Alsop. Back to Seri, long ball forward. Wolfrington wins the initial header, cross to Leif Davis now. Leif Davis coming forward on the left, long ball up towards Sarmiento, who's just come on and runs all the way through to Ryan Alsop. In the end, ball out to the left. Here's Philogene. Hull coming forward yet again. He's beaten Tuan Zebi for Philogene by the touchline, and Morsey plus a step in. A captain's tackle, that one, and he's won his side the ball back, and Tuan Zebi now, and Ipswich for once do not look comfortable on the ball. Has to be said, they're on it right now, but slowing the game down. Now they look comfortable on it because it's Buildup, but Tuan Zebi there just looked a little bit nervy on the ball, trying to rush it. And the Ipswich keeper goes forward towards Moore, flicks it on towards Chaplin, and in the end Hull win the second ball. And out to the right hand side now. 64 minutes played here at the MKM. Goals and assists by substitutes this season. Most this season by Ipswich, 31 goal contributions from their substitutions. Sarmiento and Kiefer Moore on here to try and help Kieran McKenna's side and the Tractor Boys get second place tonight. If not, they'll have to wait at least until Tuesday, where they go away to the CBS for Coventry. Carvalho switches the play off to the left. The orange shirts flooding forward into the centre. Philogene. Down line it goes. Tufan. Waiting to get a ball into the centre. Tufan goes across to Seri. Seri now. Inside. Skipping through the challenges. Still on the ball. And no, he's dispossessed. And counter-attack opportunity. Advantage played for the blue and white Tractor Boys. Kiefer Moore on the left. Holding the ball up. Moore goes inside to Luongo. Luongo out to Leif Davis now. Here's Ipswich really trying to come forward and wrap the game up. They were so close moments ago to getting their thirds of the game, and now they'll come forward looking for the thirds yet again. Here's Burgess across to Wolfrington. Every Hull player inside their own half and behind the ball here, trying to defend this point that they currently hold. And they won't want to go behind for a third time. Shot by Kiefer Moore straight at Alsop. And a former teammate at Cardiff City. Moore denied by Ryan Alsop. A power shot from the left boot, centre of the penalty area, but straight down the middle. And it's one you'd expect Allsop to save, and he does just that. And pushes out for a corner kick to Ipswich Town. Really powerful shot, and more, I think if he gets that either side of the keeper, I think that's 3-2. 66 minutes here played at the MKN. If you haven't already, do be sure to drop a like on the stream. The aim is 20. I'll check in a second how many we're on. And how in the chat, in the poll, if you haven't already, do be sure to vote. 51 votes so far. We've got 55% of people think Ipswich Town will win this one. 8% have gone for a draw. 37% have gone for Hull City to get the win this evening in a huge game. A bit of pushing and shoving going in the box. Corner from the far side, and that's gone out for another one. So Ipswich will continue the theme of corners from the far side. 18 likes on the stream. We are 2 likes away from our like target. Be sure to smash that like button, people. If you haven't already. Benji says, a joke? Good night, Tristan. Tell me not. Tell me they haven't. Hutchinson from distance. He's done it again. Amari Hutchinson, take an absolute bow. It's his own game. It's his own show. 2 absolute screamers in this one. It's 3-2. They're gone ahead for the 3rd time in this game in Hull. When they had so much momentum. Ipswich have killed it off so cleverly. So well. And that's what the top teams do. And Ipswich are back to 2nd place as it stands. Benny G's off because of that. And I completely understand. With a quarter of the game to go, Benny G is off. Stay safe, mate. I feel your pain. I really do. Through a crowd of players. Another assist from Leif Davis. And Hutchinson finds the corner. He's been insane this evening. Fired across all the players and into the back of the net. Nothing Allsop could do about that one, really. He's diving to his right. He's short-sighted of it. Buried into the corner. You do not save those. Saramento with 2 goals on his left foot from the same position of the penalty area. Awesome goal. Celebrates in front of the Ipswich Town fans. It's 3-2 in this one. And you still get the feeling that there are more goals to come. And as it stands, 92 points for Ipswich. Hull will be back on 69 from 45 games played. But there's still more goals to come in this one, I feel. Hull have got to go for it yet again. Kieran McKenna's men really did kill it off after Hull got their equaliser. I was saying as soon as they got the equaliser, Hull need to keep up with the momentum. They did sort of kill the game off themselves, Hull. But Ipswich as well went down with the fouls, took their time to get the ball back underway, and then killed off the momentum that Hull got from their equaliser. And albeit now it looks like it's been a genius move from Kieran McKenna's men, as we are 3-2 to the goods with Ipswich Town. What a game. What a game. If you're enjoying the stream, 17 legends in here. Be sure to subscribe to Goals Galore. We are 1 away from 1,785. Let's see if we can hit that tonight. Who wants to do the honours? Kiefer Moore in the penalty area. Loses out to Seri. Long ball down the line, and Ipswich deal with it only as far as Delap. Delap coming forward on the right. Long ball forward. Omar will keep up the chase and can't get there first. Every time I keep saying, I don't know what I keep saying, but my phone keeps going off for Siri. Keeps going off every single second. It went off again there, surprisingly. I think it's Sarmiento. Oh, he's looking for his hat-trick. Inside the penalty area. Almost got it. Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Thank you for the goal update, Paul. Who's got the goal? Tell me it's Cole Palmer. Please tell me it's Cole Palmer. I'm begging you to tell me that's Cole Palmer. For the FPL, tell me that is Cole Palmer. But in this game, Hull hanging on by a thread after starting the second half really well. They are now hanging on by a fingertip. By the skin of their teeth. Just about. I'm quickly checking the Chelsea goal scorer. It was Manueke with the goal. No one got the assist in that one. Disappointing that. Disappointing. Alfie Jones goes to the long diagonal ball and really poor. And in the end, it's Ipswich coming forwards on the right. Luongo to Sarmiento. He's on a hat-trick. Sarmiento in the penalty area. And blocked there. And away by Hull. Just about. They're taking their time with it. They really are. Ball out to the left now. Now they can stride forward. Tufan going all the way here. Plays it across to the right. Slater charging forward. Loses possession. Madueke for Chelsea. Says Paul. Ball out to the right now. Sorry, no worries, Paul. No worries, legend. No worries at all. Amari Hutchinson. On the right hand side. Looking for his hat-trick. Hutchinson. Loses out. And now a big roar from the home fans to try and get their side to equalise for a third time in this game. They haven't scored 3 at home since QPR at home just 2 weeks ago. They haven't scored 4 goals at home this calendar year. Those records, those facts are there to be broken. Those facts are there to be changed. Ipswich are defying all the odds this season by doing what they are doing. Hull, they need to take a bit of inspiration from Ipswich's buck and not let their previous limits stop them breaking new ones this evening. They're on the ball here with Alfie Jones, now Seri, out to the right with Tufan. He's in a deeper position. Looks like he's gone into a attacking midfield role with Carvalho, both behind the lap and keeping the width with Omer and Jaden Philogene. Hull, orange shirts flooding the penalty areas. The ball's on the left with Philogene. Out now to Carvalho. Carvalho chips the ball in towards the back post. Slater, he's won a corner for his side. Hull are not done yet. They are not done yet. They refuse to give up. And they have a corner here on the right hand side. On the near side. Leif Davis concedes it. We've got 17 minutes left to go of Hull City season as it stands. And substitution for Hull. And Omir going off. He's been terrific. Noah Ohio, another striker coming on here for the hosts. So they've now got 3 recognised strikers on the pitch. Ball into the box it goes for Hull. Towards the back post. Away. And a head injury. So it's going to be a break in play here. Referee straight away stopping the play and getting the physios on. And the medics. It's who's that? Matty Jacobs on the deck, I believe. So finally a break in play. 16 legends in here. Thank you for your incredible support this evening, guys. Really do appreciate it. Tomorrow we've got the North London derby, followed by Nottingham Forest hosting Man City in the Premier League. It's a day for the Premier League tomorrow. But Monday we have Leicester in what could be their title winning game away to Deepdale should Ipswich drop points this evening to Hull. With 15 minutes to go, definitely still a possibility. Well, Kieran McKenna seems very happy with his players. He's called them across here well as a breaking play to get them all rehydrated and deliver a few more instructions to them. Amari Hutchinson, which was the better goal, the first or the second? They're both incredible when you watch them. You know, both of these are contenders, contending each other for goal of the month already. They are both incredible goals. Incredible from Amari Hutchinson. Unreal. Unreal. Of course, Hull after this will only have 1 game left to play on the final day. They go away to Home Park, and as for Ipswich, they on the final day, who do they play? Is it Huddersfield at home? It is Huddersfield at home for Ipswich. Double change here for Ipswich. Chaplin and Luongo off for Travis and Taylor, just to try shore things up in that midfield. Chaplin and Luongo off. Travis, on loan from Blackpool, on loan from Blackburn, their captain, has a lot of experience at the Championship, and of course Taylor's on as well, a man who going forward can can hit a ball. He just shoots up with a load of really good goals this season. And Travis is on now, and good news for Hull City and Matty Jacobs. He's back on his feet and of course serving his 30 seconds out now. But wow. Ipswich shoring things up. They want to hold on to a 3-2 lead. They're trying to. And the ball with the Ipswich goalkeeper after a drop ball now. We've got 14 minutes to play here at the MKM Stadium. 17. It says 14 and it says 17. Legends in you. Thank you for your incredible support this evening. Really do appreciate it. A week today and the season will be over. And then all that's to look forward to is the playoffs the next season, as the ball is in towards the penalty area. No, cleared away by Hull. Only as far as Tuan Zebiu goes down, and the ball's still in play. Omari Hutchinson, down line it goes. Ipswich to wrap the game up in the penalty area. Travis is waiting. Hull get the ball away. Philogene plays it out to Delap on the left hand side now. Now to Seri. Long ball forward towards Ohio. Ohio now on the ball. He's won it. Ohio, he's got Delap with him. Ohio on the left. Delap calling for it. Ohio went for a shot on his own. Really good save from the keeper. I can't say his name. What a save. Ohio trying to really raise the decibel levels in this one. In the final 13 minutes after a lovely shot. But honestly, probably should have pulled that one back for Liam Delap. To have the confidence from that though, it did take a big deflection. Big deflection. Fair play to the Ipswich keeper for those reflexes. So corner to Hull from the far side. Into it goes. Away. Out for another Hull corner. They keep up the pressure. Jacob Greaves appealing for something. I'm not entirely sure what. I think he's appealing for a handball. He seems to be the only Hull player doing that though. And another corner from the far side for Hull City to try and equal the game for the third time this evening. In it goes. Away again by Hull. Drops at the edge of the box, and the big lads in there, including Kiefer Moore, trying to get the ball away. Only as far as Alfie Jones on the right hand side. Got Moore with him. Moore wins the ball. Really poor there. Plays in to wrap the game up. Taylor to Sarmiento. What a save. What a save from Ryan Allsop. He's not the greatest keeper in the league, but he's pulled up a huge save there to deny Ipswich winning the game. Really poor from Alfie Jones. Really poor to give that ball away. It's either Jones or it's Slater. Really poor though. Out-muscled by Kiefer Moore. They had time to clear it before. He just took their time. And Jacob Greaves was appealing for a push in the penalty area just moments before from Leif Davis. You know what? Greaves has got a case there. He really has got a case. But this time it's a corner at the other end. This time for Ipswich. The same side they scored their third goal, and it's going to be Leif Davis to take the corner, and referee's sorting something out in the middle. So corner kick to the Tractor Boys from the left hand side. Can they wrap the game up? Well, it was Sarmiento who was so close to doing it just moments ago as they look to win the game, but that corner comes to nothing. Went into the box, and goal kick for Allsop and Hull. Out from the back, Reeves across to Alfie Jones, finds Regan Slater at the right back position. This time gets the ball away. Long searching ball for Ohio on the right. Loses out and he wins the throw in. We've got 10 minutes to go. Plus added on time, and a player's gone down here for Ipswich Town. Goes by the name of Leif Davis. I wonder if this is just tactical. And finally, Ryan Giles coming on for Hull City. A bit late, you reckon? A bit late. Ryan Giles, the man on loan from Luton Town. He got to the playoff semi-finals with Middlesbrough last season. And he is going to be replacing... is it Matty Jacobs? 27. No, it's Regan Slater. So Ryan Giles, question marks why he didn't start the game. He really should have, but Regan Slater coming off here and being replaced by Ryan Giles for the final 10 minutes to try and get Hull a result in this game. They must get something. If not, it's them and their playoff hopes all but over. Leif Davis here still down, so it actually looks quite serious. He's going to try and get back to his feet here. Physio's looking at his left ankle, but finally gets back to his feet here. Leif Davis. What did happen? Let's have a look. Oh, it looks like he just pulled up. Just a bit of pain. Just a bit of pain from Davis, but he's back on his feet now. Probably cramp or something like that from the Ipswich left back. But he's walking around now. He does seem to be okay. Get a bit of the magic spray on it. No, he's come off. Leif Davis off. Harry Clark on. Well, okay. So that is a bit of a concern now. If he carried on, would have thought it was okay. But no, he's off for Harry Clark now. So you really do think now Hull have a huge opportunity. They've taken off Chaplin. They've gone very defensive in midfield. Now the most creative player on the pitch switches off statistically. And Hull now have a big opportunity, but they've just wasted that and ball gone straight out of play. Leif Davis on the bench, and he's actually struggling just to sit down here. He actually looks in some discomfort, but he's not going straight down the tunnel, which can only be a positive thing for Ipswich fans wondering. 8 minutes of the 90 to go. Ooh, they're just showing something else that happened moments before where it looked like the injury might have occurred, but back underway, and Hull, Bjorn Schütz flying forward on the left hand side. Now or never for Hull in their season. They win a free kick in a good position on the edge of the corner of the left hand side of the penalty area. As you look at it, a big chance. It's now or never for Hull City and their season. At least a point this evening. A loss, and it's a lost cause. So Ryan Giles to get his first involvement since coming on to take this free kick from the left hand side. Giles to take. The big lads up from the back include Alfie Jones and Jacob Greaves in there. Ball in from... Oh, it's low. It's not a great ball. Not a great ball at all. Ipswich struggling to get it away. Here's Amari Hutchinson. He's got Tufan with him. And Giles, and goes down there. Handball appeals. He's still sitting on the ball, and what's going on now? Free kick given their way against Hull. That's never a foul. Never a foul. He's inclined to give that because the player's looking at him, staring him in the face as well. And Chelsea have equalised 2-2 after 2-0 down. They've pulled it back, huge in that one. And have a look at the we've had 66 votes in this one. 32 people have gone Hull City win. 6% have gone a draw, and 62% of people have gone for an Ipswich Town win. Keep on getting your votes in the chat, guys. Keep on getting your votes in the chat. Absolute legends. Ball up the top for Hull. Cleared away. Welcome in, Will. How you doing? Come on, Tractor Boys, concentrate. See this out. Welcome in, Will. How you doing? Jembo's back. Absolute legend. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream earlier, lads. Thank you for joining back. And big game and a big final moments here for both sides. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate the support, especially in this stream, and the one earlier on was incredible. Hutchinson goes down and he wins a free kick, and Matty Jacobs is eager for Hull to get this one back underway with 5 minutes to go. Probably about, at this point I imagine, about 10 to be added on. We've had quite a few stoppages of play in this second half. Morsey plays it across. Hutchinson looking for his hat-trick. Number 9, Ohio. If Ipswich win, do they get automatic promotion? No. If they win this game and on Tuesday, then they do. Then they will be promoted. Which is a big occasion, of course, for the Tractor Boys. Trying to make it back-to-back promotions after finishing second in League One last season. They're trying to do the same in the Championship this season. Make it back-to-back second place finishes. And you know what? Man City better look out next season. Ipswich are going to give them a big title race to continue their form. Philogene, by the way, has moved over to the right-hand side after Giles come on. He's gone into a left wing position. Hull on the ball. Seri, they have to at least get a point today. Hull, if they want to go into the final day with a realistic opportunity of getting the top 6, at least a point. Harry Clark with a foul there and throw in. No, it's a free kick to Hull on the right hand side this time. Quite far out, but Carvalho's gone across to take it. The orange shirts flooding into the penalty area. 2 arms in the air from Carvalho. Ball in towards the back post. Header 1. Oh, diving around. Oh, it's in there. Oh, it's in. It's in. Ohio, it's in. Incredible. Ohio, yeah, again. He scored against Coventry. He scored the winner. And he might just have got a huge goal here for Hull City yet again. What a substitute. Well, what a free kick. I didn't know if he got it clear or not. Initial header, one at the back post. And the Ipswich keeper palms it straight into the path of Ohio, who slams home from close range. I had a feeling he missed, but no. It hit the crossbar, that's why. Hit the crossbar. And it bounced down off that into the back of the net. Incredible. Incredible. Well, it bounced into the net off the crossbar. It's 3-3 here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And for the third time in this game, Hull, having been pegged behind, have pulled it back. And Ohio now trying to get a winner. Charging on the right. Oh, he's lost the ball. Time for added on time bingo. We're in the 88th minute almost. Will's asking the lads to concentrate. Goal time 86 minutes 27 seconds in that one. Added on time bingo. How long's to be added on, people? Let me know in the chat your thoughts. Added on time bingo. I'll go 12 minutes. I consider there being a lot. Tuanzebe. Ipswich trying to go in ahead for the 4th time in this game. Travis, edge of the box, looking for room to shoot. He does. Into the gloves of Ryan Alsop. What a game this has been. Absolutely incredible fixture. Alsop goes long towards Ryan Giles, who goes down. And referee's never going to give a free kick for that one. Second ball won by Ipswich. There's players forward. On the right, Hutchinson looking for his hat-trick. To the byline he goes. Hutchinson, shot, blocked, and gone away for a throw-in on the near side for the visitors in this one. I'm lost for words. I am lost for words. He scored from America, Ohio. Paul, you're too clever with the jokes, mate. You're too clever. Jembo reckons there'll be 8 minutes added on. Final minute to let us know your added on time bingo for the second half. 20 legends in you. If you haven't already, smash a like and subscribe on the channel. We're not done yet. Long throw in from Ipswich. Handball appeals. And the referee's given it Hull's way. Referee's given it Hull's way. Kieran McKenna. Does he have any more tricks up his sleeve? Or is Rosenia levels him out here in this one? Alsop to take the free kick. Inside his penalty area, he's pushing all the orange shirts ahead of him up the field. Alsop, all in pink, is going to belt this one down the line. As he does, hoofs it forward, up towards Ohio. Wins the initial contact, and to Tuanzebe, back to the keeper. Carvalho with the pressure. Away by the keeper, up towards Kiefer Moore. He's won the first header, and Ipswich heading back towards their own goal at the moment. 12 minutes out on time, Paul reckons as well. Both agreeing. Both agreeing. We are going to have, how long? Only 6? Only 6 added minutes. 6 added minutes. That is a joke. Where's the rest? Where on earth is the rest of the minutes? Only 6 added on. Jembo was the closest with 8. How on earth can you only get 6? The amount of stoppages in this game has been ridiculous. Only 6 minutes. I don't know how the referees come to that conclusion. But the final 6 minutes is going to be very, very intriguing and interesting. Hull seem the better team. They do. They really do. I mean, Ipswich is a quality, but Hull with the passion and the fans on their side. I was the closest. You were indeed, Jembo. You were indeed. Hull not giving up without a fight. Ball goes backwards, and as it stands, as long as Leicester win on Monday, they will win the league. They will be crowned champions. Ball down the line to Kiefer Moore. Pulls it back to Clark. Clark inside. Nice 1-2. Clark coming forward to break Hull fans' hearts. No. Matty Jacobs intercepts and given away straight away to Anzebi. The final 5 minutes now of stoppage time. We've played 1 of the 6 added on. Morsey, if you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button and subscribe. You will not regret it. Here's Hutchinson. Plays it inside. Taylor across the face of goal, away by Jacob Greaves. Big interception. Every Hull player back, and now on the counter attack on the left. Poor pass, and Harry Clarkson, 2 minds whether to go for it or not. Hoofs it forward into the corner of all the Ipswich fans are. And Matty Jacobs wins the ball back again. Down line it goes. Flicked on by Philogene. Really poor that from a man of his quality. You'd expect him to make the right pass to Anzebi for the throw-in. We've played 2 of the added on 6. There's still time for a winner. Can you believe it? Can you imagine if one of these sides were, it will break the other team's hearts. Well, here's more. Charging into Ohio. Ohio. Down like it goes. Hull come forward. The orange shirts start flooding forward. Delap. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. And one back now by Morsey. Sarmiento on the left-hand side. Alfie Jones gets in the way only as far as Travis, his opposite number almost. And given away for an Ipswich Town throw-in front of Liam Kieran McKenna, who they just showing his reaction to the goal. He was sat down and it's like a plastic glass sort of thing next to him. He was just smashing his fist into it. He can't believe his side have gone a goal up 3 times and been pegged back 3 times as well. Is there one more twist to the tail in this one? It's been a cracking encounter in the Championship. And it's almost over. We've played 3 the added on 6. Hutchinson, he's on a hat-trick. Into the penalty area. Hutchinson to win it. It's in there. It's Travis off the line. It's still in there. Shots blocked. Morsey doing it. No. Blocked again. And free kick at the edge of the box. Given. Wow. Ipswich have a free kick on the edge of the box here. But I don't know how they didn't score from that. Sarmiento. Ball across to Travis. Then Morsey. 3 attempts to score. And Hull defending for their lives on the line. I do not know how they've not scored. It should be 4-3. And in the end, a foul on Taylor at the edge of the box. As you look at the D, right hand side, as the D sort of curves back in, the foul's there, right on the edge of the line. And a free kick here in a really dangerous position here for Ipswich to win the game. They left it late against Southampton. Can they leave it late again in this one? For sheer drama, Taylor and Hutchinson stand over it. Hutchinson looking for his hat-trick. He scored his other 2 goals from this almost exact position of the penalty box. Allsop lines up his wall. There's a big wall where you usually see one, and then there's a separate one to the right of that. 2 walls. It looks like they're going to have a shot from the free kick. Why wouldn't you? Players though in the box, the blue shirts, Taylor or Hutchinson. Hutchinson to take over the wall and over the bar. Goes over everything. And now we've got a minute to play. 1 minute to play of the minimum of 6 added on here at the MKM. Allsop tells his side to get up the pitch from this goal kick. Down the line it goes from Ryan Allsop. Smashed forward. We've now played 5 of the added 6. It's not long to go. 29 legends in here. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. It's very intense in the closing stages here at the MKM. As Hull win the ball back with Jacob Greaves. A roar from the home fans as they try and get their side to push through a winner here. They know a point going into the final day would see them on 70. 2 behind West Brom. 3 behind Norwich. It wouldn't be in their hands. They need a win realistically if they want to get the playoffs this season. It's been a crazy season for both sides. Ipswich trying to sneak into the second spot after Leeds messing up. They still have a game in hand. We're into the final 20 seconds of the added on sex. Ohio wins the ball. Loose touch though gifted to Wolfenden. Back to the Ipswich keeper who smashes the ball away. Out into the Ipswich half. Morsey crosses the border. Across to Hutchinson. Long ball searching for Kiefer Moore. He brings it down into the box. Kiefer Moore to his left foot. What a tackle. Alfie Jones, what a tackle. That is unbelievable. Awesome defending there from Alfie Jones. We've played the minimum of 6. How long's the referee going to allow? In fact, that one was offside. Looks like stoppage time is on half price. Got a Mickey Mouse watch. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know how there was only 6 added on. We have played the 6. And the referee says that's that. They say that's that. Hull were a goal down on 3 occasions. But in the end, they come back 3 times to get a draw out of this game. What a thrilling contest here at the MKM Stadium. Where do we even begin? 29 legends in here. If you've enjoyed that one, make sure you smash like and subscribe. It ends in a draw. What does that mean for the championship table? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Go there, and we had 70 votes on the poll, by the way. Only 9% went for the draw. Let's have a look then. I was on the wrong screen. Let's have a look. Chelsea 2, Villa 2 in their game as well. It seems draws all around this evening. But in the game of the day, Ipswich will remain third. They can't capitalise yet on the opportunity of Leeds dropping the points. What a crazy day in the championship. 3-3. Ohio late on. And there's nothing Kieran McKenna men could do about that one after bringing all the defensive players on. So this is how the championship table looks. Going into Tuesday night's game. Going into Monday night's game as well for Leicester versus Preston. Everyone else has played 45 games, and Ipswich will play, of course, Coventry away at the CBS. Not an easy game, but another away day on Tuesday night. Let's have a look at it then. 7 goals separating the two sides on goal difference, which is what keeps Ipswich out of the top 2 at the moment. However, a game in hand for Ipswich. And if you look at the top, if you do the maths, Ipswich now can only get to 96 points. Leeds can only get to 93, of course. If Leicester win on Monday, they'll win the league. They will be crowned champions on Monday if they win that. Kieran McKenna's men, it's still in their hands to confirm automatic promotion. It's still in their hands. Can you imagine they bottle it from here? Can you imagine it? They play Coventry on Tuesday and they host Huddersfield on the final day. As for Leeds United, it's home. Is it home? I got them all on paper here. On the final day, Leeds at home against Southampton. Wow, what a season. And there's so much to it still left to go. As for Hull in the playoffs, they keep their slim hopes alive. On the final day, Hull go away to Plymouth, who earlier on lost to Millwall, and they need the points. They're a point above the dotted line, as you can see there. A point above the dotted line. So that's going to be nervy for both sides. But Hull definitely winnable that game. West Brom are away. No, they're home against Preston. Tricky game, but you'd probably expect them to win that one. And then Norwich City are away at Birmingham City, who have to win to keep their championship status, as it stands here on 47 points. So Norwich and Hull both have games against sides fighting for their lives. West Brom have a game against a team on the beach at the moment. And Ipswich have a game against Coventry, who drew 0-0 to Blackburn earlier on today in a tough game. They made it hard for Man United, they made it hard for Hull, they made it tricky for Blackburn Rovers. They're not going to make it easy for Ipswich on Tuesday. That's going to be an incredible game. Let's quickly have a look at the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. Well done, but chance lost. Absolutely. Southampton won't be easy for sure, Jembo. First goal, Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 2. Ipswich deserve to win. Huddersfield have to be relegated after they'd gone to the Prem 2 years ago. Absolutely on everything. I'm still caught up in all the emotion of it, and I don't even support either side. I'm a Swansea fan. The championship for you. The championship for you. So, looking at the full-time stats, before we break down everything that happened, Hull, 59% possession, 14 shots, 7 on target. Half of the shots taken end up going on target. Tufan missed quite a few chances at the start of that second half. 6 corners, 13 fouls. That's for Ipswich. 41% possession, 21 shots, 11 on target. 8 corners, 14 fouls for the Tractor Boys. And what a game. Where do we start? Well, 19 minutes in, it was a mistake from Tyler Morton, and George Hurst couldn't miss from 8 yards out to strike home. After that, though, it was all Hull City, basically all the first half. They overall battered Ipswich, on the stats anyway. Has to be said. Tufan with a goal then for Hull to equalise it. But then just 7 minutes later, before half time, Hutchinson with an incredible strike. You want to watch that one back. It was awesome. Going into the second half, the lap was brought on at half time. He made it 2-2 just moments after coming on. Was a lovely finish as well. Scrappy. But then just moments after that as well, 11 minutes after, Hutchinson with almost a carbon copy of his first to get his second of the afternoon. But that didn't last too long either. Just 20 minutes after that, and Ohio struck home from close range. It hit the crossbar and bounced in off the line. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. What a game we had here today. What a game. Need to be tighter at the back. Get Edmondson in, says Will. Common Ipswich Town, says Leanne. Sheffield United relegated to the Championship next season. For sure, Eugene. That one, of course, confirmed earlier on. So, what a day in the EFL and in the Premier League. We've seen League One finish incredibly well, where Derby, of course, sealed promotion. That was the earlier stream. If you've not checked any of the other content we've done today, be sure to. And also, while you're all here still, if you've not already, smash a like on the stream and subscribe. How many likes did we get to in the end? Let's have a look. In the end, 74 votes on the poll as well. Incredible. Incredible. You legends. Really do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. 22 likes in the stream. We've got past our like target. And also, we're going for 2k by Christmas Day on the subscribers. So 215 off that one. Make sure you're part of it, because so much content bringing your way. Tomorrow we've got the North London Derby and Forest versus Man City in a big day of the Premier League. Going on to Monday, we are live for Leicester City versus Preston North End, where Leicester can officially win the championship. And then Tuesday, I won't be live as it stands for. I won't be live for Coventry versus Ipswich, but that will be a huge game, huge game. So earlier on, we watched. Why are they showing Fort Park? They're showing Fort Park on one of the adverts. Class stuff. Caught my attention. Class theme park. Anyway, what was I saying? League One was awesome. Bye, enjoy your weekend. Cheers, Eugene. Legend. I reckon if Ipswich Town get to bangers, I reckon they'd win the game. Omari Hutchinson scored 2 incredible goals. If you haven't seen the highlights, definitely watch them tonight on ITV as well. I think they start about 11:50. Worth the wait for it though. What a game of championship action. I'm going to go now have my curry for tea, because it's Saturday night, and you know me, I absolutely love a curry. So thank you all very much for joining the stream this evening. What a thrilling game it was in the championship. What a day for all of the games. Hull sort of take advantage of the drop points from Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday, beating West Brom earlier. But of course, League One as well earlier was fantastic. Thank you all very much for watching the stream. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one very soon, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. And Hull peg back. Ipswich take the lead 3 times in this game, but Hull refused to be beaten against Kieran McKenna's men. It's a frustrating one in the end, but it ends level at the MKM Stadium. Thank you all very much for